Once I started to apply more strategically, every single application I had an answer, and I then went to the final stages for most of these interviews and also got 2 offers in the same week. All the interviews got to final stages, etc. I'm Ambra, I'm from Italy originally, even though I spent most of my adult life in London, and I had to join my partner in Spain, so temporary relocate, and that was very much the first time for me that I had to look for a remote role, and that's where basically I decided to join the academy. It was really important because I had no other option. My option was either to stay separated for a long period of time from my partner or giving up on my career. So we are currently based in Lanzarote. So in terms of my specific area of expertise, product marketing, it doesn't really offer you much. So I basically needed to get an international role, keeping my level of seniority and also be close to my partner. That's basically what a remote role allowed me to do. So the main thing is that I never really had to look for a job. So I had absolutely no idea where to start because throughout my career, I was always either promoted internally or I was headhunted. I really never had to actively promote myself. And at the same time, the market has just changed so much. So I thought it would have been really, really simple and quick based on my previous experience to find a job, but also with remote roles it's slightly different because obviously you have much more competition, so you really have to be a lot more strategic. I was looking for 2 months, so it wasn't necessarily too long, but I soon realized that I really needed to step up my game because I had sent over 50 applications and I hadn't had back anything. So I realized that just sending a CV was no longer enough and I needed to be a lot more strategic regarding my application process. But obviously I wasn't really sure what was missing. So at the beginning I felt really, really uncomfortable. I didn't know how to justify it and that I wanted to do the shift as quietly and as quickly as possible. And I think that's exactly what joining the remote academy helped me with. I think definitely the community, because I met incredible people coming from consulting, big techs, senior roles, and that really shifted my perception because I understood, okay, so it's not me, it's a tough market. There are a few other incredible people with incredible experience in a very similar position. So that changed because from wanting to do the shift as quietly as possible, I actually want to share my journey because there are so many other people in my same situation and I got great value from connecting with. And once I think I overcome that shame or that feeling of being uncomfortable, then I think my voice became definitely a little bit more powerful. So I started to join events, to do a lot of networking. I started to publish on LinkedIn. I started to connect with other professionals, and also I started to collaborate with some of the people that I met. So we did some fractional projects. So that completely shifted. So meeting people that had incredible experience and incredible CVs and sharing experience and starting to collaborate really marked the shift. It was 3 months in total. First a couple of weeks were really dedicated to redo my CV, working on my LinkedIn profile and get the groundworking done. And once I did that, I sort of reversed also the thought process. So I started to think more about what I wanted, what was important to me. And then rather than just sending a CV, applying, doing general application, only applying when I saw roles that really resonated with me. And from that, I consistently got replies. So every single application from that point that I made, I received an invite for interview and got to final stages, and then got 2 offers during the same week. That was incredible in terms of the change from sending 50 applications and not hearing back at all, and sending handful and consistently hearing back, being invited, and getting to the final stages. Just to be clear about your intention, what it is that you want. So I think being flexible, responding to what happens, and having the ability to also respond to what happens is really important. I would say it's definitely an amazing community. I think some of the people I met, I now consider them friends. Like the experience of meeting other people in the same situation than you, as you, is basically what makes you understand that each and every one has his own journey, and just embracing the process a little bit more and not feeling anxious or ashamed or guilty, but actually seeing it as an opportunity to do something different, to learn something more, to get to know more people. So it's to approach it more with curiosity.